The other really important thing we've discovered in our director's cycle is this mentorship and the responsibility of directors who've been there and executives who've been around to actually take them under their wing.
Yeah, it's such an incredibly important part of being a director. And look, that might be inside your organization, it might be outside your organization, but there'll always be people coming through. And I think assisting the next generation is one of the things I'm really passionate about. So taking on that role, whether it's directly or indirectly, is, I think, quite important. Even something I mentioned here, just as simple as offering to have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee before the board meeting. Once again, not structuring it necessarily, because you approach it with an open mind, but just giving someone an opportunity to say, hey, listen, this thing on the agenda, I've got some thoughts about this. But sometimes new directors, they've got great ideas, but they need a bit of validation to be able to really feel confident bringing them to the table, because they might sit back thinking, oh, maybe I'm a bit wrong, and so I won't raise my issue. So you want to be saying, that's a great point. And, we should be talking that through. So I think that it really does give that opportunity for incoming directors to feel like they've got a friend. We know one of the most important things for job satisfaction in employees is that they have a bestie at work. And it's no different from around the board table. Knowing that you've got people that are in your corner as a new and emerging director is so critically important to the contribution that you can make. And really, we want those new directors to be making an equal contribution, because they're the ones that don't have the baggage of the past, and they've got fresh ideas, new ideas coming in. So we really want them to be heard. And that's what diversity and inclusion is about. The old adage, diversity is getting invited to the party, inclusion is being asked to dance. We've got to make them feel confident that they know the dance steps.